What's going on, everyone? It's Rifle here, and thanks for checking out this video. I know it's been a while, but I've been waiting for new content to come for Destiny 2. I just want to let you guys know, of course, Bungie has held a few streams in recent weeks concerning the upcoming Curse of Osiris DLC. I'm sure a lot of you may already know that. And within these streams, we got to see on the horizon for Destiny 2 that many Guardians were actually excited to see, including myself, of what new story content was on the way, as well as some new post-campaign events slated for Season 2. What most people weren't excited for, however, was how underwhelming the new gear seemed to be. But Bungie has said that they haven't even come close to revealing what's next for Destiny 2 as in gear-wise. And a new stream is going to be coming available on the 29th of November, and a promised impressive loot to be revealed. As you can see here, Luke Smith also talked about the December update coming. Next week, the Destiny 2 team will detail the systems side of the December update. It includes economy updates, vendors and acquiring their gear, tokens, legendary shards, investment updates, new reward systems for weapons and armor, gameplay updates, and more. He also mentioned in the next tweet, additionally, Noseworthy, aka Mark Noseworthy, and I will also be answering some questions and addressing community feedback we've been reading since launch. See you soon. I have a few other topics that I wanted to go over in this video besides just those tweets. I don't know if you guys have seen this weapon. I did talk about it in a previous video, but this thing is an absolute beast and it's extremely unique. It's an insectoid grenade launcher. This grenade launcher was briefly shown with some gameplay, and it is called the Colony. What this grenade launcher is going to be able to do, once it actually shoots the grenade out and detonates, insects then drop onto the ground and chase opponents. So if you end up missing with the grenade launcher, which happens quite a bit, the insects will follow an opponent and explode on them. It's pretty freaking crazy, I have to say. This is extremely unique. Hopefully we see more unique weapons like this, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to get my hands on this. This was shared by PC Gamer, who actually completed the campaign and played quite a bit of the Curse of Osiris and ended up getting their hands on this exotic. Once again, it is called the Colony Grenade Launcher. This is a short preview of what it looks like. You can't really see the insects too well in this gameplay, but PC Gamer said that is what it does. Anyways, next up, I got you guys the Saint 14 shotgun. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to be exotic or not, but I have a feeling it is going to be. Some people had commented saying that they saw Roman numerals on this shotgun when I previewed it a while back, saying that there was 14 on it, and also there was a Saint logo as well. As you can see here, this is the symbol that is subliminally on the shotgun, right before the Roman numerals that equal up to 14. So of course this is referencing Saint 14. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to be encountering Saint 14 during the Curse of Osiris, but there is a high chance. The reason why is because Osiris and Saint 14 were actually great friends. What would be really interesting is if we get like an exotic quest from Saint 14 or Osiris or someone to unlock this exotic Saint 14 shotgun. As far as what the name of this is, I'm unsure, but what we do know for sure now is that this definitely has Saint 14 on the shotgun. So for now, I'm just, calling it Saint 14 shotgun. I kind of repeated myself right there quite a bit. But yeah, pretty interesting. And also, let's go ahead and take a look at the helm of Saint 14, which was an exotic helmet for the Titan in Destiny 1. As you can see, it kind of even has a similar appearance to the shotgun. Once again, I don't know exactly if it is an exotic, but it's safe to assume it's going to be. The weapon just looks extremely powerful and unique. Not to mention, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the shotgun's ammo for some reason increases as it was being shot. So maybe it has something to do with if you get a kill, the ammo increases or something. I'm not exactly sure. Next up, I want to show you guys a new forging process that can be done, which as you can see, by doing side quests, you end up unlocking these lost prophecies. And apparently there are a total of 11 verses that you can get. Deej ended up choosing verse 3 just because it's one of the weapons that we have not seen yet. Anyways, once you get one of the verses, it's going to come with some riddles, and also it'll say what it will require. As you can see, this one reads, an army meets and stands and falls. 3 nobles wage their hopeless war. In shifting madness, evil crawls. One stands above the battle's roar. So what you're going to need for this, as you can see, concentrated radiolarian culture and advanced paradox amplifier, which Deej had these already in his inventory. but when he scrolled over them, it actually shows how to get them as well. The advanced paradox amplifier can be required by completing strikes, crucible matches, and heroic adventures on Mercury, which this was spoken briefly in the stream. There are going to be now heroic adventures. You can modify the difficulties to the adventures, and he had said that players can actually do the heroic adventures solo if they are really good. But for the most part, these are going to require fire teams, he had mentioned. But on the upside of that, maybe there's going to be more than just this for some specific loot. Maybe there's going to be some like specific weapons or armor that we can get from the heroic adventures. Kind of like how the old heroic strikes used to be in Destiny 1. Which, speaking of heroic strikes, who knows, maybe we're going to get some specific loot out of those as well. It's not quite mentioned yet, but I'm assuming we're going to be. They're going to have some kind of motive for us to actually grind those strikes. You know what I'm saying? Because we could easily just choose a regular Vanguard strike and continue to play that. What is going to be their motive to get us to play those heroic strikes? If they added in specific loot drops from those strikes, then that would get more players to grind the heck out of it. Anyways, as for the concentrated radiolarian culture, that is required by public event chest. So yeah, you really don't have many options to choose from on getting this. But anyways, yeah, you're just going to want to consume those once you got them to have the prophecy tablet upgraded. And then afterwards, once it is upgraded, you'll just take it to Brother Vance and transmute it. Then that is actually when you are able to forge the weapon. As you can see, the weapon was created here, and it is a secondary hand cannon called Jack Queen King 3. I have to say, it definitely does look really unique, and I'm excited that they're actually adding in this kind of in-game content. You can only start forging these weapons once you have completed the campaign and unlocked the side quest to be able to do. So yeah, and once again, there's going to be 11 different weapons that we can unlock by doing this. And in-game content is the most important piece to Destiny 2 to actually keep it alive. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when Deej was scrolling through his inventory to find out where this weapon was, you can see a scout rifle that looks Vex themed. It has the Osiris DLC symbol in the top left corner. So that's a DLC weapon, and also there's a fusion rifle that you can see when he goes to the heavy weapons for a second. And in the secondary slot, you can see a pulse rifle and sidearm and the Vex themed weapon that he got. Just something a little extra in case you guys didn't notice that. There was also mentioned in the stream that there is one mystery inside the area of the lighthouse that can be solved. They didn't really go into major details about that. All they mentioned was enough to let us know that there is a little mystery inside the lighthouse that can be unlocked. So it seems like there's going to be some kind of secret Easter egg inside here. As far as what it is, I have no freaking idea, and neither does anyone else, I'm pretty sure. So anyways, something else that was revealed in the stream was actually traveling through the Infinite Forest, as you can see here. And as most of us know, we already knew that there was going to be randomly generated platforms set up where we could travel through to get to certain areas to travel through time. This scenario, they were playing the adventure called the Up and Up, and they had to travel to the dark future to end up completing this adventure. When traveling through this, they actually encountered multiple different enemies, such as Hive and Fallen. I was thinking it was only going to be Vex related inside here, but no, it turns out that there's, different types of enemies in here. Also, in the dark future, you would think that it would only be Vex related since the Vex has completely taken over, but it appears that that is not true. The developers said that there's going to be multiple different scenarios of playing through the adventure. Maybe one time you'll go against Fallen, the other time you might go against Cabal or Hive. It could switch up each time. The fight going through the Infinite Forest, though, really didn't look all that difficult. They did fight a couple, ultras and whatnot, but for the most part, it seemed like a breeze going through. Anyways, this is what the dark future looks like. As I mentioned before, it looks dark and gloomy, and in this time zone you're probably going to get to access different parts of Mercury, and of course the lighthouse is going to look destroyed. I don't know, there's going to be a lot of different aspects in the dark future as well as in the far past, which I can't wait to see. I think in the far past Mercury's going to look more garden-like and more complete because that is before the Vex actually came here and started taking over the place. Can't wait to actually solve some of the new secrets and experience different scannables around this area to find out new lore. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know this as well, but I did mention this in a past video. MMORPG mentioned that we are going to get to travel to Io, Nessus, Titan, and the EDZ and experience different time zones there. So it's definitely interesting to think about what those places are going to look like before the war actually took place at those areas. The far past just seems way more interesting to me than, you know, the far future. But either way, they're both pretty sweet. Anyways, yeah, that's about wrapping up this video, everybody. I'm going to let you guys know real quick that my console giveaway is still going on. I decided to share this at the end of the video because, I don't know, I think you guys are getting annoyed at me for saying it at the very beginning all the time. In case you guys don't know how to participate in this giveaway, though, all you have to do is simply leave a like on the video to show some support. That's basically just a thank you to me for giving something like this away. Subscribe if you haven't and click that bell, and also comment your thoughts about this video. The winner will get to choose from 3 different consoles out of a Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, or a PS4. Once again, there's only going to be one winner, so good luck everybody that's actually participating in this, and thanks so much for the actual support that you are giving me from doing this giveaway, because of course it is something pretty expensive that I'm just giving away. I'm out of here though. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen. Peace.